welcome to my channel. This is my first video. If I seem a little nervous, just bear with me. I hope to get more comfortable doing videos. And for my first video, I want to go ahead and, since the Blue Blood collection from Jeffree just came out, and I was able to get the palette, we're gonna do an unboxing. So the box is unopened, it just came yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and open it, do a review on it, and then do a makeup look on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it now. So I think I got it open. Let's see. All right, looks like we did. We have the blue wrapping paper because it is a Blue Bloods collection. Just letting you guys know, I do have music in the background, and it's just so that I'm not as nervous, I guess, because it is quiet right now in the house. So I kind of need like background noise, or else I feel like everybody's listening to me. So here is the palette all wrapped up. Let's go ahead and open it. Completely unopened. Ooh, we got bubble wrap. I love bubble wrap. Now I have ordered this. No, this is actually my first time ordering off of the Jeffree cosmetics website. I also was able to get the blood sugar palette, but that one hasn't come in. I'm sure it'll come in soon, but since Blue Blood is a priority, they're sending those out first. Now I don't know if it's just me, or if where I was getting bad connection, but when I was checking out, it kept having me like refresh the page and like go back. It wouldn't let me check out. Like, it just kept saying like wait in line. I don't know if it was just me or if it was because he did say that the Jeffree did say that the website went down. So because it was experienced, a lot of people who were trying to check out, a lot of people were trying to get the palette. So that might have been it too, but it took me, I believe, an hour and a half to get both palettes. So that took a while. But thankfully I was able to get it. So here we have the palette. Let's take it out. Oh my god, you guys, it's so pretty. All right, let's open it. It's a little hard to open. Oh my god, wow, this is really pretty. You see my little setup right there. So wow, this color is calling my name. This one's really pretty. This one is pretty. This one, oh my god, they're all pretty. But let's swatch a few just because I want to go ahead and look at the colors. Wow, you guys, look at that. How pretty does that look? Let's do one more. Let's do another matte. Let's do this one. Wow, I love that color actually. So that's really pretty. All right, so I did. Wow, I really like it. That one's really pretty too. Let's do a thumb. There we go. Oh, that's really pretty actually. All right. Alright, so I'm back. I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera just because it do take me like 10-15 minutes. So right now, before we start the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids. just to take away like that pinkish, because I always get like kind of pink around my eyes. And I did just wake up like an hour ago, so they're still fairly pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and just even it out. Okay. Now I did slightly clean up my eyebrows underneath. I don't really do the top unless I really mess up. There we go. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and set the concealer, which is put on. Well, not concealer. I'm actually using a foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match just because it's too lightweight for me. I didn't really like it. And then I believe it ended up being a little bit too warm for my skin tone. So I actually use it to prime my eyelid just because I don't really want to go to waste, and because when I use eyeshadows you can't really tell. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with Priceless, and oops, just hit myself, and walk it down here just to make like my skin tone. And at first I just tap it in just because the foundation is still pretty wet and I don't want to like move it around. And then I go ahead and blend it out. And this is just gonna help with the blending and everything, as well as obviously stopping your base from creasing. And then I do have a slightly hooded eye, so mine tends to crease a lot if I don't set it. Again, I go ahead and just tap it around, just put the eyeshadow on, and then I go ahead and blend it out. There we go. Now my lighting is off. I feel like I should have another light right here, just because it's adding shadow to the side, and then I have a lot of light over here. But we're gonna go ahead and just make it work for this video. I'll go ahead and hopefully for the next one I'll have something right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe M433, and I'm gonna go ahead and use, let me see, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Minty, which is right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pat it in right here. And then we're gonna blend it out in a second. So first I wanna go ahead and pat it in. Wow, this is really pretty. And then we're gonna go ahead and just gently flipping the brush over. So this is the side where I picked up the eyeshadow from. So picking up to the clean side, I'm gonna go ahead and gently buff that out. We have this one all blended out, almost all the way up. I'm gonna go ahead and using the same brush, I'm gonna grab a little bit of the, actually not using the same brush, using a different brush, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of the flourishing color. So I'm using the Morphe M506. It's just a smaller one, just because this color we're going to want to put it deeper into the crease right here in the outer corner, and then bring it into the crease. So blending that out, I did sort of just pat it in, and I'm just slowly blending it out. So I kind of have this look in mind. We'll see how it turns out. But so far I'm really liking the shade. So grabbing a little bit more of that flourishing one, I'm gonna go ahead and just deepen up my crease, because I'm thinking about doing a half cut crease. So I'm just going back and forth, making sure it's blending out. Blend it really well in with the first color. Now, if you're having trouble with it, just go ahead and grab your other brush, grab a little bit more of the first color that you use, and just kind of go over on top of the crease color, just to help you blend it out. You don't want any streaks or any patchiness. So I'm going back to the second color, flourishing. I'm gonna go ahead and deepen it even more. Just patting it in first, getting the color on the eyelid, just like that, and then going back and blending out the edges. See how we deepened it up compared to this eye. And we're actually gonna deepen it up even more. Let me go ahead and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Luxie 121 mini tapered brush. This actually arrived in my Boxy Charm about 2 months ago, like almost 4 months ago in January. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab color this cremated right here, which is kind of like a teal gray color. So I'm gonna put it right into the crease, just because I do want to darken it, and do this eye. Once again, grabbing just a little bit, starting with the outer corner, patting it right there, and then slowly bringing it into the inner corner. So don't grab a lot. I'm literally just grabbing my brush and just doing that, just because if you grab too much, it's just gonna mess up your whole eye look. So be very, very careful about how much you grab and where you place your brush. Going in back with the cremated color, deepening it up right here. And then little by little, just adding more shadow to my brush. So I'm kind of going like circular motions like that, just to help blending it out. And then I do go back and forth. So it's just a mix of the two, just to help me blend a little bit more. So let me go ahead and do the other eye. I'll be right back. Now that I finished the other eye, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease. I'm gonna do a half cut crease. So I use this BH Cosmetics. It's just like this. Now the rounded top actually does help me. Let me get you guys just a little bit closer, just so you guys can see what I'm gonna go ahead and do to it. So I grabbed just some concealer on the brush, and I place it right here, close to the lash line, not too close because I don't want to get concealer. So then what I do, since my eye is hooded, I go ahead and look up, and it gives me a line of where I should do my cut. So again, just because I want the fronts, I put some on, look up, and then it'll give me a guide of where to cut my eye, my crease. So then I slowly go ahead and just put the brush there and drag it down. So you put the brush at the very edge and drag it down. So grabbing a little bit more concealer, let it focus. So, and then drag it down like that, and then drag it down. So just go ahead and do it up until where you want it. If you want to do the full one, do the full one. So I do half. So now you don't want to just go like that, just because you're gonna mess up. You're pulling your lid. So you want to just kind of place the brush down first and then drag the product where you want it. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and clean up the edge. Okay, clean up the edge, and then I'll be right back with the other eye done. Okay, so now that I have both cut creases cut, fixed, so now when I open my eye regularly, you can still kind of see that it's defined. So I do go up above my, I guess, fold right here where my eye folds, just because the top part of my lid does go over just a little bit, because I have slightly hooded eyes. So just using the back of the brush that doesn't have, like, this is concealer, the back doesn't even have a lot. Go ahead and just, oh, wrong side, tap it out slightly. And then going in with another packing brush, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Crystal Flush, which is this one right here, the third one from the top, and just pack it on to the concealer right there. Wow, this is a really pretty color. I hate that you guys aren't able to see it on the camera. So I'm just being very careful about going in the going right where I cut the crease, just because we don't want to mess up our defined line right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pack it everywhere else. And then we're going to go with a smaller brush in a second and pack it in there. Alright guys, this color is really pretty. So this is actually a kind of like concealer brush, but I'm going to go ahead and use that just because it is smaller and it's going to help me place the shadow right there. Grabbing the bigger buffing brush or packing brush, go ahead and just blend it out. So we're gonna fix that part right now, but let me go ahead and do this eye and I'll be right back. So now that I'm done putting that in the on my lid, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the first brush that we used, which was the M433, and then using the Minty again, which was this one, and the Flourishing right here. I'm gonna mix it and then just go ahead and blend that out. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of each on my brush, then packing it on, and then slowly bringing it in, just so that it blends out, so there's no harsh line. So let me go ahead and do this eye. So grabbing the Minty and Flourishing on the brush, and then right here, just starting with the outer corner, slowly bringing it in, and I'm just packing it in. So grabbing a little bit more, just pressing it in. Go back in with your packing brush with the first shadow and use it to kind of just blend it out. And my hands are dyed because I dyed my hair yesterday, and I put some on my forehead too. Okay, there we go. So we're still gonna go ahead and darken it up right now. So let me zoom you guys out. There we go. Going in again with Cremated. Go ahead and just darken up this outer corner. We almost poked my eye. Now what? Kind of want to do something different. Let me grab an angled brush. So I'm going to use this. Just a very small domed brush. Grab Cremated and a little bit of Undertaker, which is the darkest like navy blue color. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lash line. And we're gonna do kind of like a smoky wing right now. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and press the pigment just now it's gonna look really messy. As you can see, I have like shadow all over the place because I'm using the Undertaker, and it does have a bit of fallout. It's okay, we're gonna clean it afterwards. Go ahead and use this one. I'm grabbing Flourishing. Gonna go ahead and just blend out the edges of this. So be right back because I have to be really close to my eye. I'll go ahead and show you on the other. Alright, so this is the smoky eyeliner that I did. So we're gonna go ahead and do it on this one. So what I did was, using the small smudging brush, I went and got Undertaker. So I did clean up slightly the bottom of this. Still got a little fallout, but that's okay. So I got Undertaker and I just packed it onto my lash line. So you have to be very careful where you place it. There's a guide of where my eyeliner is going. So then I grab this smudging brush and this brush, sorry, to blend it out. And I'm using Cremated, Flourishing, and a little bit of Blue Monday. So closing my eye, I just go ahead and blend it out very slightly. Just going back and forth. See how we're smudging out slightly. So going back with those three colors, smudging it upwards because we do want it to be a smoked out wing. So grabbing Undertaker again with the smudging brush, just go ahead and define the wing, right here, the outer part of the wing, just so we know where to clean it up. There we go. So let me go ahead and clean it up. So now that I cleaned it up, we can see where the eyeliner is going. So using small smudging brush and lightly putting it on the edge. And kind of like flick it up because we don't want to really define the line there. And then going back again with this one with the Blue Monday Cremated and a little bit of Flourishing, and just blend it out. And there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some mascara now. The Too Faced Better Than Sex. Now I don't have a lot of lashes. They're really short and they're very stubborn to curl, so that's okay. We're gonna add some false lashes right now. So I'm gonna finish my mascara and then pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. I'm gonna use this brush right here, which is the smudging brush that we use for the smoked out eyeliner, and I'm gonna use a mix of Undertaker and Cremated, and I'm gonna do lower lash line very close. Let me get you guys closer. Right here. Okay, and then grabbing this one that we also use to smush out the eyeliner, I'm grabbing Flourishing and just smudging it out all the way to the inner corner. So we want it pretty smoked out to the bottom. So grabbing shade again, just darkening out the edge over here. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, same thing. So let me add some mascara to the bottom lashes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and added mascara to the bottom lash. So I'm gonna use Cooling Now. This first shade right here. It's like white with shimmer in it. I'm just go ahead and oh shit. It's a lot. And highlight inner corner. Wow. Really nice. Okay, we can fix it. Okay. Alright guys, this is the finished look. So I'll be posting on my Instagram later some good pictures. My lighting here is getting a little weird now because it's later in the day. Well, not later in the day, but the sunlight is starting to come through, so I will be posting better pictures and better lighting. So go ahead and follow my Instagram. Go ahead and put it somewhere on the screen, and my Snapchat. So here it is. I will be creating more looks because we only used, let me see, we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shades. We'll use 9 shades, so we still have half of the palette to use. So I'll be posting better pictures on my Instagram, so watch out for that. And let me know if you like the look or if you don't, or if you think I should have done something else. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like and go ahead and subscribe. I hope to be posting more videos. I'm gonna try to make a schedule for myself on what days I want to film, what days I want to post. So go ahead. I would love for you guys to support my new channel. So thank you so much for sticking around for this video. Have a wonderful day.